Modeling in Alice in Wonderland. Saving. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the table. So this is 0 sips, 1 sip, 2 sips, 3 sips, 4 sips, and switching over to 60, 29, 16, 8, and 4.1. What is the domain and range in this case? What do they represent? It's the number of sips and height in inches. So I'm going to, before I move on, I need to copy the note. So I'm going to copy this note, Control C, and then I'm going to add a note, Control V, and I accidentally copied extra stuff I didn't want. Let's delete that. And I copied a bunch of stuff I don't want. What the heck? So I'm going to undo that. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Big note there. So add this, add the note, and this time I'm just going to double click here and Control C that, then Control V it. There it is. So Alice in Wonderland is drinking. Let's put the story above the table. Drinks a potion that approximately halves her height each sip. So that's the hint right there. It halves her height each sip. So I already know the model. Heck, I don't have to do the regression. I can type this. Okay. So I could guess what this is. I could already do this. F of x equals, she starts at what height? She starts at a height of 60 inches. So that's 60 times half her height. And so I scoot over and I raise it to the x. And that should do it. Okay, so I didn't have to run a regression on this because this is common sense. Let's take a look. And I can move this over like so. And I can see this from 0 to 20 maybe, and 0 to 15. And let's remind ourselves what the x-axis is. X was the number of sips. So number of sips. And we're going to go -4 to 20 sips. 10 sips. Okay. Now. Okay, we're going to change this to the y-axis should be her height. So her height, I need to put a spacer of, I don't know, 10. And then the y, how tall do I want her to be? Let's go with 20. That should cover the data. Look at your data. The highest height is 60 actually, so I need to go to 70 or 65. I'm going to go 70, and I'm going to go by tens. That should cover it. So you look at your data. X is the number of sips. My x is from -4 to 10. -4 is just a spacer. I can even do -2. Like that. And 10 is the number of sips to predict in the future how many more sips, how tall she would be. And this is her height. So I have to add a label for this. This is her height. Alice's height. Alice's height. Height in inches. Always put your unit in the parentheses. Like so. Okay. So I'm going to click on this.
Oh, yeah, I can't believe it.
And then make this small. And this analyze this graph. Okay. There's the table. There's the function that I guessed. And I can show you how to regress it. So I modeled it myself. So let's take a look. Here we go. Here we go. So does this model that I think I know, what's the computer going to say? Let's try the computer. Y1, click on the ABC key, go to the tilde, and then the tilde key, the little approximate key, similar. So then it's similar to, I think I know that 60 is where she started, so I'm not going to ask for that. And I'm going to see times B to the power, where's the power key? Part key's right here. X1. And it thinks that I should use 0.503, which is 50%. Right? And so here's log mode. What's log mode? You can study that and see how it changes things. 51%. This changed to 51% instead of 50. This is 0.9992. Take it off, 0.9989, and this changed to this. Now, I'm going to leave it alone. And I'm going to plot the residuals. And enter. So, what's it look like? Looks like this. Looks like this is the model is a little bit below the curve here, above the curve there, spot on in the 4 and the 0. So, if you ask the machine to do it for you, that's what it gives you. Okay. So, okay, here we go. What questions can we ask? First question is, what does the y-intercept represent?
Y-intercept represents Alice's height.
When before she takes the sip.
Right, before she takes the sip.
If she's 60 inches, how many feet is that? 5 feet. Right.
It's a computer?
Okay. So, we have to answer some questions. Let's answer them. Let's see where they're at. They're right here at our other window, yeah? So, they're right here. Right under the table are the questions. So, let's copy the questions. Oops.
Wait a minute. You got that open? What is that?
Okay. Oh, I forgot to add a note. So before you can do that, you must add a note. Okay. And there are the questions. From the section 5, 6, 7, and 8 under Alice in Wonderland. So there it is. Now we have to actually answer these questions.